Alrighty. Ooh, trippy light bouncing off the lens. Um, I debated doing this vlog. It's been kind of a traumatic week and a bit, but it has been a week, and so I wanted to leave it enough time to kind of mellow out that kind of stuff. But last Wednesday I lost my job, and I'm an independent author. I have been for a while. Haven't really posted on this channel in a while, but I wanted to restart up the blog to kind of help process a lot of this stuff and to deal with it. So, yeah, I lost my job, and it got real about what I was trying to do as an author and how that was adding to my life or not. Because I was suddenly faced with, having to provide for my family, having to make sure my bills were paid, debt was paid down, all that kind of stuff. And I realized that my writing has done nothing to help with that. And so now, as I kind of sit in my house with a stack full of books from my day job that I kept there, things starting to get real. And I started to do the math, and I don't ever suggest doing this. If you're an aspiring writer, if you're thinking that maybe you should have written a book and you're approaching middle age like myself, it's not something that is easy to do. Maybe it's eye opening, but when you start counting up all the different ways that you could have done something, uh, all the words that you could have written but didn't. Um, I try to get a decent amount of words in every day, and sometimes it's just me staring at the page or fiddling with commas or chasing red squiggly lines through the spell checker, all that kind of stuff. But 500 words a day since the point of me starting to write would have given me just buckets of books. I did the math, and it was something like 46 uh, novel length works. If you figure out like 500 pages a day and you're keeping all the good words, that kind of stuff. And losing my job made me realize that I'm not producing as a novelist. Um, that I'm not living the life of a writer in a productive way, in a way that an indie writer has to be. I'm not putting words down. I'm not creating stories, creating worlds for people to enjoy, any of that kind of stuff. I've dabbled in nonfiction and fiction, and this really woke me up to where I realized that I could have been doing all that stuff, and I wasn't. So I'm not really sure what the future holds. I got some prospects for a job, because I obviously have to get another job, because my writing career is not going to take off in a way that's going to replace a normal income in the time it takes for severance to run out or anything like that. But yeah, I'm hopeful. This really woke me up to the need for uh, for a job that's attached to what I want to accomplish as opposed to what I can do for someone else. And that was a big eye opener too. Was I've always had jobs where I'm working for somewhere else, and being a novelist, being a storyteller, professional storyteller, gives me the opportunity to really work for myself. And I'm a lousy boss. I don't ask anything from my employees. I don't make sure he's getting his work done. I don't make sure his work is up to snuff. I don't make sure his work is consistent and marketable or any of that stuff. I just kind of let him show up whenever he wants, and at least he shows up early at 5 o'clock in the morning, um, to get his words done. And he really hasn't made much. And so that whole thought process just kind of rattled around my head as I was packing up my books in my office, which you guys have seen on this channel. And now it's cardboard boxes behind me, and I'm really stuck. I'm really starting to face the music, and I'm hoping that this is the low point. This is the hard cover of my life story where I become a full time author. That I'm able to make a living off my books, and that I'm able to do something with my my books. That's not just this. So I wanted to restart the vlog. I know we did the writer's vlog from the Toyota, and I took them down. Not because I didn't think the concept, but I think it needs to be more consistent. And so I really want to try and do just something like this every day. And maybe it'll be me in the Toyota before I go to my new job. Maybe it'll be this downstairs in my office once I get it set up, and just do a quick video where I can kind of focus on this journey of becoming a full-time author. And because right now I'm at the beginning. This is as close to chapter 1 as I think I've ever been. It's always been an option. It's always been this side quest, if you want to throw a video game language into it, for my life. It's always been a hobby, and I've realized now that I should have been taking it seriously, because had I had a body of work that I could market, that I could sell, that I could distribute, that kind of stuff, that I could entertain offers for, if it was good enough for film. Had I had a bulk of work to be able to do stuff with, I wouldn't be as just kind of blindsided by the loss of a conventional job, because I'd have other ways to make those means end. And so this is really low point for me. This is cardboard boxes backed up with my books, and an absolutely disastrous office downstairs as everything kind of landed there. But we're going to get it cleaned up. We're going to start, doing a daily writer's vlog. We're going to start making sure we get into the kinds of habits that are going to make a productive writer's life. And I want to share that journey so that people can see it, so that when people end up in places like I am right now, when they've lost a job and have thought about being a writer for their whole life, that they see that there is a path forward, and that's what it looks like. And I'm hoping to be able to share that, and I'm hoping I get somewhere so that I can share it with people. So this is kind of raw and uncut. I didn't want to denigrate anything. I didn't want to complain. I just want to be real about my circumstances, and look as daunting as the blank page is when you go to start a project. Because right now there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of different ways this can go, a lot of potential and a lot of unknowns, just like a blank piece of paper. And I'm going to choose to write. So this is episode 1 of the Mike Van Gogh Writer's Blog. I'm probably going to come up with a cool name for it. I'm probably going to fix whatever's happening to my camera here. Oh, that's neat. Cool. I'm all angelic and whatnot. So anyway, we will talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care.